Today, we're going to dive into the basics of decentralized exchanges, and by the end of this video, you will learn how to list your token and make it tradable for community. In previous episodes of the Crash Course, you've deployed your first token on the blockchain and made it transparent to future investors. Now it's time to list it on the exchange so people can buy and sell your token. The solution is decentralized exchange. Compared to centralized exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and others, decentralized platforms have several advantages. First is popularity. The daily trading volume on decentralized exchanges is in billions of dollars and it keeps growing. DEX can rightfully be called a competitor to centralized exchanges. Moreover, the DeFi is growing, so more people prefer to use decentralized solutions. Accessibility. Anyone can list their token on a DEX exchange. No registration or permissions are needed for this. The only requirement, your token must be written according to a C20 standard. Decentralization. Exchange management belongs to the community, which means that you fully control the listing of your token and your investments. So you can do it no matter who you are and where are you from. If you will look at prices of centralized exchanges, you can see how much they charge to list your token. But on decentralized exchanges, all you pay for is gas. For executing transactions on the blockchain, that usually is no more than a few dollars. This all makes DEX a best choice for new projects. However, there is a wide choice of decentralized exchanges. How to choose the one that fits you? Actually, they are not so different. Basically, most DEXs are forks of Uniswap and support V2 liquidity. This means that they use the same protocols for the operation of the exchange. Therefore, if a token works on one DEX, it means it is compatible with others. You just have to choose the one that is most popular in specific network. For example, for Ethereum, it's Uniswap, for Binance Smart Chain Pancakeswap, for Avalanche Trader, and for rest of networks, SushiSwap. At the beginning of the Crash Course, we deployed the token on the Binance Smart Chain testnet. So in this video, we will cover the token listing specifically on Pancakeswap. However, the steps are identical for all other DEXs. For community to start trading your token, you need to provide the initial liquidity. What does it mean? Providing initial liquidity is done by contributing a pair of tokens to the liquidity pool. This is a smart contract of DEX, which automatically determines the token price, allows investors to buy and sell your tokens through this pool. Each transaction changes the balance of tokens in the pool and thus changes the exchange rate. In summary, providing initial liquidity makes your token tradable. But does this mean that you part with provided tokens forever? Absolutely not. Decentralized exchange protocols have taken care of this, and you will always be able to get back funds you invested to liquidity. We will tell about this in a few minutes. And now, let's get down to business. Let's get to Pancakeswap. Its web address is on the screen. Now we go to the liquidity management panel. Here will be displayed your current liquidity pools, but now it's empty. Let's add liquidity then. The first thing we see here is the tokens of your future trading pair. This is the currency for which people can buy your token. Usually it's the native coin of the blockchain, in this case it's BNB. The second one should be the token that you intend to list. To choose it, click on the token and enter the address of your token here. And agree with default pop-up window. Next, you need to specify that you are going to use V2 liquidity. This is important for more advanced tokens. Now you need to enter the amount of each token that you want to provide in liquidity. Here we will focus more on decentralized exchange works. If you want to go directly to work with Pancakeswap, you can scroll a little further. So the value you provide will determine the liquidity of your token. If you provide half of the Ethereum, it means that liquidity of your token by current Ethereum price is near $1,500. Many articles on this topic saying, liquidity refers to how easily an asset can be bought or sold without significantly impacting its price. And in DEX, the price impact is really important. If it will be too high, the platform will simply not allow the trade and will give an error. For example, this is Bob and he has $50. He wants to buy some token X for them, the liquidity of which is $100. If he tries to buy token X for all $50 at once, DEX will say that the price impact is too high and will not let this happen. Then, to buy tokens for $50, Bob will have to make several purchases for smaller amounts so that the price impact is within an acceptable range. For example, 5 purchases of $10 each. So the greater value in liquidity pool, the greater the amount Bob can buy with optimal price impact. So in terms of liquidity, everyone is guided by the principle, the more, the better. Here we will enter amount of 2 BNB. Tokens for listing can be provided in any number, depending on the tokenomics of your project. However, I still recommend entering the full supply. Approve the use of our tokens by the DEX protocol. And add liquidity. After that, we are offered to add some Cake LP tokens to MetaMask. Let's do it! Just click on the button and add it to MetaMask. And now you can see Cake LP tokens in your wallet. But what tokens are these? According to the official Pancakeswap documentation, the number of LP tokens you receive represents your portion in liquidity pool. You can also redeem your funds at any time by removing liquidity. This means that by providing liquidity, you received LP tokens from the DEX exchange as a key to the funds in the liquidity pool. And you can exchange these tokens for 100% of the pool's liquidity, returning your investments. But the important thing is that by removing liquidity, you get not only funds you provided as initial liquidity, but also funds that users invested buying the token. In crypto, it calls rug pull. And to prevent it, crypto community came up with locking liquidity. Developers deposit their LP tokens on a smart contract of a trusted platform, being able to withdraw them only after a certain period of time. Up until that point, they won't be able to use LP tokens. However, it does not mean that it is impossible to make a rug pull with lock liquidity. At this stage, we won't lock LP tokens since it's a crash course project. And for now, let's move on to the results of the token listing. Now, anyone can trade your token. To do this, on the swap page, the buyer should select your token here, entering its address. He will only need to have some BNB on his wallet. Just type desired amount of tokens, press swap button and sign MetaMask transaction. Great, we just bought some tokens. Let's try to sell some. To do it, just set swapping from tokens to BNB. Input amount to sell and press the button below. Approve token spending for Pancakeswap. And sign MetaMask transaction to swap tokens to BNB. As you can see, it's simple, so anyone who wants to buy your token could do it anytime. Finally, we will show how to access V2 liquidity on other popular decentralized exchanges. From main Uniswap page, go to Pools panel. Set the V2 Pools management and click on Create a Pair. And now you see the familiar interface for adding liquidity. From main SushiSwap page, go to Pools panel. Here select to create a new V2 position. Now you can add V2 liquidity on SushiSwap. As you can see, it's simple. In next video, we will tell more about how to manage your deployed token in Remix environment and block scanner. Welcome to our website cryptokoki.com. More ready-to-go tokens and tools for running your own crypto token. Follow our Telegram channel to stay updated about new goods and tutorials. Cryptokoki was with you. Thanks for watching.